Hello everyone, we are back for another Dragon Age Origins stream. I have a few more hours before I have to go into work, so I figured I could get some gaming in. Hopefully I fixed the issue with my the game being way louder than my mic, so I hope I fixed that. But we were right about to go into the main hall and trying to find my character's father. Oh, I thought there was a cutscene here. I keep trying to use Dragon Age 2 controls to do things. I'm low-key getting my butt whooped. I'm the type of player that I just run in. I don't really do stealth. Really any game I play. So I tend to waste a lot of... Yep, see, I just died. I tend to waste a lot of healing potions. My mom doesn't even have a weapon. You've got to be kidding me. Do any of them have something? I didn't even realize.
Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
If anyone hears me slurping, I am drinking coffee.
When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to
Hold
shut
on.
the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
I need to find my father.
When I last saw the
Dad!
child, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sakuma. Make her watch over you.
I don't understand the collar on the rogue armor. It just kind of sits weird on the neck. I think it's supposed to be metal, so that's why it doesn't form to your character's neck, but that is just strange.
Did you not hear? Mr. Gilmore, we must go while we can.
Saving, doing things. Oh, also, if anyone is texting in the chat or asking any questions, I only have one screen. I'm playing on my laptop right now. I'm hoping someday I can get an actual full setup so it's not that anymore. But I can't actually see the chat. At some point, I'm probably going to download the Twitch app on my phone and try and do it that way. I don't know if that's even possible. But I can hope. I just closed the door on accident. I really do just want to get past this first part. What's my dog doing? Oh my god. He really said he's got to go fast. And of course, nothing in here is lootable. I'm upset. No. Great, this is the part where I get totally lost because I don't remember the map layout at all. I did just level up though. So I'm gonna do strength, I think cunning and constitution. Probably gonna do combat training just because I'm a little lackluster. Ooh, below the belt. I love that one. You kick them in the... You know. Did I go the right way? I 100% went the wrong way. I do apologize if my voice is a little scratchy today. I woke up kind of late. Like I said, I work nights. And I was up pretty late last night trying to figure out OBS, the streaming software. Was just messing around with it. Barkspawn is really just taking full, like, mallet hits to the face. No, not yet. Before I do that, I need to... No. I need to try and find the armory. Because there's a bunch of, like, specialized weapons for your Kuzlin character. Weapons and armor, I think. You can't wear them at the very beginning of the game, but eventually they are a pretty good set of armor if you don't play a modded game. But I don't remember where they are. I'm just gonna retrace my steps. This way, maybe? No? Well, you guys get to watch me flounder, looking for the treasury. Oh, wait. Maybe? Is it down here? No, this is literally where I just came from. I have a feeling it's probably on this side and I'm just kind of dumb. You'll learn that pretty quick. I'm a little ditzy. Oh, this is the church. They really killed the priest, didn't they? What is that weird noise? Something sounds like it was like wet. That was weird. She's still fighting with her fists. I'm trying to remember how to get into my inventory. I haven't played this game in a minute. Short bow, I guess. I didn't even realize she wasn't fighting with a weapon until a couple minutes ago. I forgot you have to give her one. The combat music in this game is insanely loud. I did try and turn it down on... Oh, I think I found it on y'all's end.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlin family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
I always drink coffee, but it always makes me cough. And it's just like not the time to be coughing randomly. Open. So I do apologize for that. That is probably going to get very annoying very quickly. I feel like I'll probably play through all the games. Vanilla, probably not Dragon Age 2, because I don't want to unmod that game, because that game took forever to mod and get like everything I needed. I might go back and play Origins modded. Just because at one point I had another gaming computer and I did have it modded, but it's just kind of ridiculous because it didn't really have the capacity when it came out. This way? I knew it was on the other side. I've played this game so many times, but this particular castle sequence always throws me for a loop. It's so confusing. I went the wrong way again. I promise I'm good at this game. Go up. Go up. Great. Okay. Okay, I think we were getting there. We're getting somewhere at least.
You both are. I was
Bryce,
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
I'll kill Hal for what he's done.
Can't get away with this. The king.
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
What I don't understand is my character has healing potions, right? And as I've played this game before, I know that she can survive being thrown 30 feet by a troll and being run through and shot with an arrow in the face. Why can't he survive a little cut if I give him a healing potion?
Oh, my darling girl.
I know it's a plot device, but come on.
Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. Let's go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Oh yeah, I have a brother. You can tell him yourself, Father.
I wish I could go.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. Make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit. If they surround the castle, getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Thank you for saving my
I
father.
fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you.
Why are the eyelashes
Take
like
my
that?
wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with you.
I understand.
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Osnaburg to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes down. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Of course I'll accept it.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan.
The writing in this
You have
game
a
is
better chance to
phenomenal.
escape without me.
Eleanor,
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Talk about a ride or die.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Wasn't he already bleeding? Why did it just pool again?
Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
That's sad. Now I'm an orphan. If anyone actually is like trying to follow the story, I do apologize. I tend to talk over the characters.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Oh there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan.
Oh.
Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
In last night's stream, I made a comment about how a lot of the armors have skirts. A dear friend of mine who was in the stream pointed out that it was probably so they could move better on the battlefield. I'm gonna look into that because that sounds correct. That sounds like it's probably what it is. I feel like I should also mention there is some stuff going on with the Dragon Age fandom, I guess, with a particular voice actor. I do not ascribe to that particular voice actor's ideologies or morals. I think what he did was kind of gross. I feel like I should clear that up. This is my favorite game series, and he voices one of my favorite characters of all time. But I am not a fan of him. I am a fan of the character and the journey that that character goes through. Just feel like I should put that out there as a PSA.
Your brother has already arrived with High-Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
Well, he did. He died.
What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High-Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty. See, Kaelin's a good dude.
Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
He does what he can. He's young, but I am not eager to tell him. That's fair.
That I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do.
That's if he doesn't die,
All I
man.
can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sounds like the blight's almost over.
And sure, this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Thank you, Kaelin. Did she just do... Hold on.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn.
I am pretty sure she did the Wakanda salute. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. I wasn't really looking at the screen. You don't sound very reassured. I want new armor.
So far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this.
Look at the way my dog is walking.
Solely on my feet.
He really said I'm gonna prance my way through. He seems to regard the Grey Wardens.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
A hot meal might be nice first. You know,
I agree.
Yeah.
We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
I need to find my brother. I think that's fair.
He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
He's wearing an earring. Anywho, I don't know if I mentioned this last night, but I do have a YouTube channel where I am posting re-uploads of my stream. At some point I will post regular videos on there. I just don't really have the capacity right now. But I do post re-uploads of my stream up there. I cannot talk right now. I already reposted last night's stream in its entirety, including all of my blunders. Because, I mean, you guys get to watch them live. Why not play them back and make fun of me, you know? This is where I wanted to get last night, but by the time I got off my stream last night, it was maybe 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I wound up staying up till 4 trying to upload it to YouTube. Because I'm still not 100% sure how things work. I think this is a servant. Or not a servant, a merchant. So, I went with a dual-wield character.
Seen an elf running about. A young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
I have not.
Let me know what you'd like.
I'm obviously going to keep the family sword. See, it's not very high level, but, like, it does something, you know? And we have the Shield of High Ever, which I need higher strength for, but my character doesn't even use a shield, so it's not even a thing. Can I use axes? Hold on. What's my current? I think I'm at 4 damage. Oh, I can! Can I use my family sword? Okay, so I can use... Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. I guess my character's right-handed, so she would have an easier time swinging a sword with one hand with a right hand, but that's also a very large sword. Let's see here. What am I wearing? Rough leather armor? Let's try studded. Oh, this is like what my mom was wearing in the first scene. Scale armor. See, that makes more sense to me. I know she's a rogue, and I guess this armor
Is there something you need?
is more
Supplies, perhaps.
warrior-centered.
What you'd like.
But it just seems more protective. So I'm gonna sell this stuff because I need the money. I realized playing Dragon Age 2, it is... Oh, crossbow! I realized playing Dragon Age 2, it is so much easier to make money in that game. And then in Dragon Age Inquisition, they change the money system, actually. Gray iron is way too expensive. But I'm going to go ahead and get some scale boots. What about gloves? They're iron, but they don't have enough money for them. So I'm going to sell the Kuzlin guard shield because I don't really need it. Get the scale gloves. Iron ring. I don't really need that, I guess. Grease trap. I don't like using traps in this game. It's just not a thing that I do. Spirit shard. I don't really craft. I'm going to keep the elf fruit because I do need potions. So I'm at 19 gold. I think I actually wound up with less gold. I'm not going to sell the blood dragon armor just because that's a DLC armor that I won't be able to get back. Anything I sell to this particular merchant, I won't be able to get back later. And that worries me. That concerns me. Crossbow. I forget you can have 2 different like weapon sets in this game because you can't do that in the other 2 games. You just have one set that you use all the time. I'm going to up my strength so I can actually use some of the armor that I pick up. I already have that. So I'm going to do shattering shot? No. Pinning shot. That seems like it would be nice. I think this is where Alistair is. I might be wrong, though. I love Alistair. Funny story. So Alistair is voiced by, I think his name is Steve Valentine? I know his last name's Valentine. Which I didn't know that. I just love the character and I fell in love with his voice. And his characterization and his dialogue. And I just love Alistair. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. But I played this game before I have had any other sort of exposure to his voice actor. And one of my other jobs outside of my day job is I babysit for a friend of mine. And I put on Avalon High for the kids because they love Disney movies. And I was watching and the teacher character, Mr. Moore, I think is what his name was. I'm not going to I think his name was Mr. Moore. His voice sounded really, really familiar. It was Alistair. It was Alistair's voice actor, and it was wild. But I'm gonna open this chest before I go, or not. Cutscene.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother. Sir Mage, she desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
I love Alistair so much.
If I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
I am no mage. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you.
So,
As the junior member of the
question.
Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I'm actually interested in I don't want to say medieval, but ancient hair styling techniques and makeup. I have a lot of really weird niche interests, and that's one of them. Alistair's hair has a very early 2000s quiff, One Direction would have had. How does it stay up? Is that just grease? Is that his hair is just so dirty it just stands straight up? Because I don't think they shower. My name is Raven.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Oh, you sweet, sweet boy. You want more women in the Wardens?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious.
I love this character.
Encountered Darkspawn before?
The character hasn't, but I have thousands of times. I have.
When I fought my first one, I
wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
So for some reason, I forgot that this game had crossbows. Couldn't tell you why. It's not like I've played the game a lot. It's not like I just never came across them. But for some reason, I thought that they retconned crossbows. I guess you can't really retcon that. I don't know. I just didn't realize they had crossbows. Maybe it came with a DLC or something. Kind of like Skyrim. How they had the dragon? Which one was it that added crossbows? It was the vampire one. Dawn Guard. I almost said Dragon Guard.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I love the mage armors in this game. It's gorgeous. I do like to sew and I like to do costuming. That's part of what I do with my theater company, the theater company that I work with. So maybe someday I'll actually make a cosplay of some of the armors and clothings in this game.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
That would be a fun YouTube video. Will you be fighting beside the king? No.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Her waist is snatched. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, are you seeing that hourglass? I wish I looked like that. And she's an older woman. Do you know much about Darkspawn? I should get going.
Well,
I love...
distract you from your duties. I'm sure Duncan has much for you to do.
I love Wynne's character. She's like the camp grandma. She's amazing.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood.
Ash Warriors. I don't actually remember what the Ash Warriors are.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instruction from the town, I hope. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Do dwarves normally have like barbarian-esque like fighting styles? I can never remember. I know they're tinkerers, like they build things.
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce.
The barking.
Chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance.
Sounds like the dogs are having a conversation.
And brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the claim who made him their chieftain.
And they feasted on blood? So you descend from the claim.
They were simply the first to be
It looks like I have one person watching the stream. Hello.
to follow his path.
I am actually on my phone looking at it because I don't have another screen. So I'm not actually 100% sure who it is that's watching me. So if you would like to put in the chat. Thank you for watching. How'd he die?
Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Scaia learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day and gave Matthias an honoured burial in the mountains. And we We live by his teachings, even today.
Good for him. An interesting legend, thank you for telling me. I should be going.
Thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Let's see. I'm gonna try and find... Would anyone be very upset if I took a break to Google what the Mabari hounds are based on? Because I can see... So I can see a little bit of pit bull. Or a breed like a pit bull. With the musculature and kind of the way the face is built. I have a feeling they're very heavily based on pit bulls. And the ears, you can tell that the ears and tail are docked, which bugs me because I don't agree with that. I have a beautiful, beautiful pit lab mix, and she has the cutest little ears that flop in 2 different directions. And a long tail that regularly smacks me in the face when we're in bed together. But I really don't agree with docking a dog's ears and tail. Though I suppose in the setting of it being like a fantasy game, you could argue that that's naturally how they're born. Which I hope is the case. Okay, so let's go talk to Duncan. Terran. I'm probably just going to call him Bark Spawn from this way out.
Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sajori, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Davith, a fellow from Denmark.
Charmed, my lady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new girl. I love the sarcasm.
Since you're all here, we can begin. You 4 will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
At some point, I am going to get... Hold on, side note. I am going to get my streaming set up so that I can hopefully either 2-screen it. I do at some point want to get like a tower, like a full-on gaming PC and not just a laptop, and stream on that and get 2 monitors. Maybe someday. But I am at some point going to get my stream set up so it looks more professional and I have the notifications and stuff. I'm still learning how to do all that. I'm lucky enough to work with someone who does streams on a regular basis and he knows what he's doing, so he's going to help me out with that. And I do have a friend who I have a few friends who I'm going to speak with about commissioning some art for my channel, for here and on YouTube. I'd rather go to a friend to do it because I know them, they know my personality, they probably understand more of what I wanted. Of course, always anytime you commission anything, don't try to get anything for free. Always pay your artists. They are doing you a service. Some blood. You could have acquired some blood.
To collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Finally, some action. Me.
Darkspawn are renowned for their willingness to offer up their blood. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come.
Ah, look at that
For your charge,
plot device.
return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
So I am a writer. I do write. I've never been published just because a lot of my writing is really personal. I don't think I'm that good of a writer. I have been told otherwise by close friends and people who have read my writing. But I am a writer. My mother is a published author. So I guess it's kind of, goodness gracious, it's kind of in my family to be a writer. But I do recognize a lot of the plot devices and the tropes in this game. I think that comes from growing up and like proofreading my mom's stories and stuff like that. I'm just kind of wondering. I've never fully explored this area until a DLC where you do get to come back here. Ooh, wounded soldier. Eek. Oh, this is the chantry. Or, well, I guess what would be the chantry. Oh, there we go. That is one thing that...
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
I feel like they could have added some more. It looks like a painting right here. That's funny. I don't even remember what I was saying. I got so distracted by how poorly the... Why is... You guys seeing what the wood is doing? Is that all of the wood piles? Do all of them do that? Why? I was saying in last night's stream how this game has aged so well, you know, and the graphics aren't even that bad, though I might be a little biased because, like I said, favorite game. But also, some of the things in this game are just they're glaringly dated. I can't remember how to get out of the camp. Jeez, I think this is where the king is staying. I'm not gonna bug him. I don't actually need to speak with him. As much as I enjoy King Kalen. Oh, there it is. Just follow the waypoint, Raven. Ah, dang it. I almost just told you all my name.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Me trying to remain anonymous. Second stream, I accidentally blurred out my name because I talked to myself in the third person. Wow. Imagine if Corpse did that. That would be terrible. I don't like killing the dogs. Am I actually doing anything? Okay, switch to knives. What do wolves drop? Wolf pelts and potions? I'm sorry, I don't want to kill you. Has anyone ever... So I play Skyrim a lot. It's one of it's not the first video game I ever played. The first video game I ever played was actually Soul Calibur 4, I think. It was the first introduction I ever had to video games. I'm just gonna watch this poor guy struggle while I'm talking. But Skyrim was the first video game I ever played religiously. Because I played Oblivion a little bit, and I didn't actually finish Oblivion until I had played through Skyrim a few times. But my favorite thing ever is fighting mud crabs and finding really weird loot on them. Like finding a soul gem. Why do you have that? Where are you putting it? Oh, I can hear flies.
Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked.
He was moving, Alistair.
They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Of course I'm gonna help. That's what the Grey Wardens are for, my guy. Let's bandage him up.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
So my plan...
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers
Isn't
were
my
careful,
brother
and
out
they were still
scouting?
overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever they're coming, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You sure about that, Alistair?
We might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Oh, one of the mods I want to get is a blood retexture, because this is... Wait, can't I turn that off? Let's see... Isn't it called persistent gore? Yeah.
So because it's a brand new mode, we're gonna have to do a break-in period. Now, if you guys don't remember, about 5 years ago, when we...
I think it's gonna... Oh, no. Hold on. Never mind. I think when the scene changes, and then isn't there a flower over here somewhere? I think I just run my thing over it.
That flower, white with a red centre. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
What do you want them for?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it, is all.
Well, of course. I don't even want the want the reward. I want to say video game dogs. Ah, here they are. These things are freaky as all get out. See, I'm not even doing anything. I just click, right? Mouse isn't even moving, and I'm fighting. I suppose I should, after this thingy. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be getting things. At some point I do want to stream Among Us. I'm trying to get... I do have one friend, I believe, that at least has a YouTube channel. I'm hoping that they will be able to maybe stream with me at some point. I do have a Discord that I am going to use, but I don't actually have a lot of friends that stream besides the one I work with and the one that's already a YouTuber, and I'm not even sure if they stream. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll make friends. That would be cool. You can never have too many friends. Wow, I'm slowly but surely losing my voice, which sucks because I work in I guess it's kind of a customer service role. Did I just die? Hold on. First of all, I don't want to waste my potions on the other two guys for reasons that are technically spoilers. You also, in Inquisition, you can, like, resurrect fallen party members. You can't do that in this game, I don't think. I might be wrong, though, so... Actually, let's go test that theory. I don't think I can, but, you know, worth a try at least. I have Darkspawn following me. There's no way I'm going to be able to resurrect me. Yeah, no. So I just led Darkspawn across the bridge for no reason. Come here. Oy. You're kidding. Ah. Yeah, no shit. I do get picked on occasionally because I cuss. Like, obviously, I do cuss. You've heard me do it. But it's a very fine line between me actually cussing and me saying, like, oh dear, or oh my goodness, or stuff like that. So I get picked on for it by my friends. Lovingly, of course. I still have 2 more that I have to fight. And this guy is slow, so let's hope. Let's hope they go easy on me. What's the other one? Oh, it's the main guy. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm switching to easy. It's not that I am bad at the game, it is that I am distracted trying to stream at the same time. Goodness. I don't think I've ever gotten down to 1 party member this early in the game. Kill him, kill him. I don't have the potions for this. Where is the rest of my people? Why aren't they waking back up? Oh, there we go. I gotta go get her. Me? Her? And not step on the trap? Me. Let's not step on the trap. Immediately hears another character step on it. I don't have any, like, not necessarily healing stuff, because I have some health poultices. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Anyway, if anyone has any game suggestions, and I can actually afford them at the time, you know, let me know. You can DM me at my Instagram. It's the same as my Twitch name. It's Ravenwave. I don't want to fight more Darkspawn. Okay, let's just try not to die this time. See, I'm not doing anything. I don't even have my hand on the computer. And she is fighting. That is the one, well, not the only complaint. That is one of the biggest complaints I have about this game, is the fighting style. At least in the later games, you have to, like, hold the button down. And I do really like the mage animations in the later games. Those are really cool. So I don't read through the codex very often, because my first playthrough, I absolutely fell in love with these games. And so I read all the codexes, or, you know, most of them. I probably didn't read all of them. But I read most of the codexes, so I already have a lot of them. Like, I already know what's going on. I know what's happening. You know, in my spare time, I watch, I think her YouTube name is Gearlane, but she does exclusively Dragon Age lore and Dragon Age, like, videos. I am out of coffee. That is upsetting. Morgan! I love her.
Are you a vulture, I wonder?
What difficulty is this? So I was originally on normal difficulty. Or, yeah, I was originally on normal. But for some reason, I got so distracted I kept dying on normal. So I went back down to easy. Probably because I'm distracted trying to stream. And I am way more of a story-driven, like, I don't play a lot of games for the difficulty or for, like, the completionist aspect of it. I play for the story because I love stories. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
The tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time.
I have the chat open in my
Why
I have the chat open in my on my phone so I can actually see it now. I'm not sure how often it updates or how recent my like this version is.
barbarians will swoop down upon you?
He's about to say yes. I want that on a shirt.
She is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own?
Why is your arm so skinny?
Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I am Raven. A pleasure.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Ooh, so scary. Who removed them?
My mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you. But then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch. If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'll be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Any event challenges that players must complete to earn themselves the exclusive watch. Be sure not to miss out because this is a timed event.
Okay.
Time left to earn the icy masterpiece that is the Winter Wonderland watch. Zynga Poker is available on iOS, Google Play, and
I do have to get off stream soon.
use my link down in the description.
I do have to get ready for work.
Greetings, mother.
Um,
Even before you four Grey Wardens, you... I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
We're supposed to believe you were expecting.
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her. Quiet, Daddy. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will, and what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
they really flipped the script on like the sexism in this game. At least in regards to the witches, these particular characters.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wild.
Witch of the wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon. Do not come to listen to your wild tales, mother.
She's so embarrassed.
Yes?
That's fairly accurate.
Your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Well, I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Am I already? Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for. Time for you to go, then. Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Whoa! Oh, what just happened?
Follow me.
The game glitched out and it went to OBS. That was weird.
Yes. But we're also replacing it with one of these cars that I've already purchased that is in this dealership. So, well, yes, we did let go of the Aventador.
Okay.
Just bought one of these cars out in here, and I'm not gonna tell you
So I'm going to do something that I do every playthrough. And you can judge me for it if you wish. But I'm going to take their armor. And they get to go through the joining naked. Because, I mean, y'all will see in a minute why they're not going to need their armor. But it just makes the next, like, it makes it easier on me when I get more followers. Not have, like, I already have armor set aside for them. I have a gray iron enchanted dagger. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that dagger.
money that is like over $1,000 out of my account. So I can't spend any money technically right now. One of these cars has a sold sign inside of it you can't see. I can't finish the transaction.
Okay, and on that note, before we do the joining, no.
Indeed.
Anyway, I am gonna end the stream here. Like I said, I do have to go to work. I thank you all so very, very much for watching. I am gonna try and hop back on later tonight, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I might watch a movie. Let's go ahead and exit the game. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and have a very good night.